Welcome back to the Top Gun Podcast. My name's Nate. Glad you joined us. We got a great week. Week 12 in the NFL. Fired up, ready to go. We got some good upsets. And hey, the Browns beat somebody this week. So that's exciting. Can't wait to talk about that. We've got some NCAA stuff that we're going to look into. Some Cavs talk. We got the big three of fictional sports villains this time. We did fictional sports heroes. Now let's look at some of those people that we loved to hate. We're glad you joined us. Hope you enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, follow, subscribe, all the above. We appreciate all your support. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, boys, so I got a question for you. Cam Scattaboo asked this one.
Yeah.
Is it about the taco?
Do you guys let the taco dominate you, or do you dominate the taco?
You know, I saw this and I was really thinking about it because it's actually a pretty good question.
It's not something I think about.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think the taco dominates me.
I don't eat that many hard shell tacos. I think is my first thing is normally I'm either a quesadilla or a soft shell taco guy.
Sure.
And with my soft shell tacos, I kind of fold them over more to turn them basically into burritos.
Yeah.
So I think if I do have a hard shell taco, I think we kind of meet 50-50 there. You know, I'm kind of like turned halfway, half turned into taco as well.
Gotcha.
But
gotcha. No, I don't want to spill it. I mean,
right.
The design of a taco is not well done. I feel like that's an American thing.
Yeah.
I feel like we Americanized the taco.
And I don't know if you've seen some of the other shenanigans that he's been doing on his live.
He's been living up the injury.
Dude, he's been up to no good.
UFC fights to WWE fights.
Yeah, I saw the video of him at UFC, man. I mean,
the WWE fight, he got into it.
Oh yeah, that one he was.
It's like, are you hurt?
I remember when Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton they had their thing on the WWE fight. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, last time we saw him, like 4 weeks ago, his leg was sideways, and now he's fighting guys in WWE. So,
yeah,
I don't know. It's questionable, but I guess that's that CTE brain, right?
Dude,
yeah,
gotta be. I'm surprised Antonio Brown got in on the WWE.
Wow, he's fighting for his life right now.
He's doing his own.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? The streamer Neon asked him what 7 times 6 is, and he just like stared at him.
Oh, I saw it, dude.
Yeah, it's a sad day for college athletes that just get into college just to play sports. Somebody will pay your way through. Yeah,
that really is how it goes. Unless you're like, I don't know. I feel like there's always a few exceptions, like Jaylen Brown. Have you heard about Jaylen Brown? Got an internship at NASA or something. Like, he's really smart.
Wow.
Really? Yeah. Who was it? Dobbs, the quarterback? Wasn't he a?
Josh
Dobbs is the aerospace engineer.
Yeah, there's a few of them where it's like, well, you know.
I remember growing up, like Craig Krenzel. That was a big one. I remember hearing his. He was like, biochemist. And had like a 4.0 in college, and
Myles Garrett too. He has a degree in paleontology.
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken.
Didn't know that.
Cool. He loves dinosaurs.
Well, he was wrecking some bones today.
Yeah,
we'll get into that.
That's true.
We'll get into that.
That's kind of become our second catchphrase.
Cooper, I know.
Just saying. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Cooper, you have a heart attack today?
Dude, I really did, and it sucked because I was put in, and I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I was put in a situation where I was not able to watch any Sunday. I was not able to watch any football.
So you were just like on the game cast,
and so
just watching updates.
I was like, listen, I'm really sorry. I'm going to check my phone really quick. I have to, because last time I was looking, we were losing to the New York Giants.
Famous
But-
Jameis
Whoa.
pulling out all the
Jameis
stops.
Yeah.
Winston.
I got to. I think I watched the end of it, and I was like, okay, whatever. It was a little. It was pretty scary.
Yeah.
I have to. I mean, it looked like Heisman Jameis. I will say that. Like
Yeah.
It looked. And I
he
saw
was
a thing.
impressive.
I saw a comment on a video when the Giants put out that Jameis was going to be starting. Someone commented. The top comment was like, Jameis is going to throw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. Whether
Oh.
or not the 5 touchdowns are to the offense or to the defense, it's not important because he's going to throw 5 touchdowns.
Right.
But I
well,
mean, it's,
and I
Typical Jameis Winston.
yeah.
Detroit is so beat up, it's not even funny.
Dude, the
and
O-line is
O-line,
its own
Matt
situation.
Laporta, defense, like
Yeah,
just
Sam Laporta.
everything. And I will say too,
it's-
like you've got an interim head coach. He's literally just opening whatever he's got in his playbook, trying to build his resume and get hired somewhere. And they almost pulled it off against a really good team. So
Well,
Yeah, they brought the trickery, man. I mean, there were 2 of those touchdown plays where I was like, I rewatched the highlights and I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. They were
Yes.
pulling out all the stops.
every highlight I
Yeah.
saw was it felt like just some shenanigans.
It was gonna be something involving Jameis Winston too. The one he caught one and then he threw one on like a 50-yard flea flicker. So
It was like
And
And
I
he
mean,
wants to be
it was
tight
like
end.
a pitch flea flicker too. It wasn't.
yeah,
your
I don't
typical-
even. It was.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll get to
Yeah.
that.
Right.
We'll talk about that
Yeah,
later.
we'll get to that here in a
Yep.
little bit. All right, so let's just jump right into it. We got any cleared for takeoff, grounded, funniest moments?
No funniest sports moments
let's-
first?
Well, we're gonna wrap them all together, Giovanni. How about that? And then what I'll say is that, like, Giovanni, you've got this segment, so take it away. Hit me with your funniest. Sports are awesome. Cleared for takeoff,
I got
grounded,
one.
whatever.
Sports is awesome. I got a couple for funniest moments. For the first one I got is during the Bills versus Bucks game in Week 11 after a tackle, 2 players had their helmets hermetically locked together of Josh Allen and Gabe Davis, a moment described by the commentators of Iron Eagle and J.J. Watt as resembling a touch noses punishment a parent might give to fighting siblings.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll add the funny moment too is like somebody on the Bills staff the Texans staff brought out some buffalo wings onto the field, and the Houston Texans defense was going to town on some buffalo wings after the game.
Oh,
so
God.
a little trolling in the social media realm. All right, Giovanni, keep bringing the heat.
All right, for the second one I got is Syracuse lost 70-7 to Notre Dame, and this is a crazy stat here, is that this is the worst loss for Syracuse since 1893 when Grover Cleveland was the 24th president of the United States.
Yeah, that was one of my scores that I threw on my college football. That was on my notes because that was crazy.
Back when the forward pass was illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
70-7 is ridiculous, man.
And it wasn't even like Notre Dame's offense took over. I mean, they're good. Jeremiah Love's an animal, but I mean, within the first 5 minutes, there you go. Within the first 5 minutes, it was pick six, punt return, block punt, for a touchdown. It was just like 21 points, 5 minutes. Like,
it was ridiculous.
Just take out everybody. Notre Dame made a good point for all these teams that are saying they shouldn't be in it, though. So
70-7 against anyone is crazy.
To find the end zone that many times is impressive against a Power 5 team. I mean, if you want to play that game, and we're looking at the college football playoffs, and you got Tulane probably going to make it. So beating Syracuse, who's an ACC school, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All these people saying that Miami should be in. So
yeah.
Okay, Giovanni, cleared for takeoff, grounded, any of that?
Yeah, I do. I had one more funny, and
Go
I
ahead.
had one sports is awesome. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
So the last one, I don't know if you saw this or not. The Manning cast last week doing the Cardinals and Cowboys game, they had special guests on like every Monday. And doing Manning cast of the Cowboys versus Raiders game, former 43rd President of the United States, George W. Bush, was joking about not seeing his face in the commercials. And he said to the Mannings about going back to the public service to his college behavior back in his day. No, I would behave a lot better in college back in the day.
That's
Yeah.
George W. was known for having a good time before he became president.
Yeah, I saw that, and that right after Trump going on the broadcast for the Lions Commanders game. I mean, those like in sequence. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Play for takeoff. I meant sports is awesome. I'm
Just
sorry.
do it. Just do your thing, Giovanni. Just do your
All
thing.
right, former NFL star Marshawn Lynch is his ongoing commitment to his community around Thanksgiving was highlighted. His heartwarming efforts to give out turkeys in his hood reflect as inspiration, backstory, community focus and giving back to the community.
Yeah, that's that epic conversation between him and Richard Sherman on the sideline, where Richard Sherman was talking about making it into Christmas, and he was like, "Man, we gotta do Thanksgiving first. Like, I gotta get back to the hood."
Yeah, and I saw that, but I also saw something funny. I saw a video of Marshawn Lynch with the Houston Symphony, like their orchestra, and they just like did a thing together, and the director of the Houston like Symphony Orchestra is trying to teach Marshawn Lynch like how to properly conduct the orchestra. I thought it was really awesome.
Marshawn Lynch is such an interesting individual.
His shenanigans after the NFL have been like unmarked. I always see his ads for whole body deodorant. I always see his ads for Dove Men's. He's a photographer now. He does sports photography for the NFL, and then he's doing all this other stuff. He's just one of those guys. I really like him.
This
is how Marshawn Lynch went beast mode after he got sick and he had to eat some M&Ms or whatever.
Skittles.
I think he's a Skittle.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Yeah.
No, power pills, wasn't it? Like power pellets or something? Isn't that what he called them?
Yeah, I guess
something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going, Giovanni.
Clear for takeoff, grounded.
Whatever you got.
All right. For clear for takeoff, I got like 7 or 8. For the first one, I got clear for takeoff is the game is 6 more days.
It's officially
Michigan week.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be epic.
Especially with how strong Ohio State has looked throughout the season. I mean,
and how weak Michigan has looked. I really don't.
I don't want to jinx it, but I think this might be Ryan Day's year.
Well, we'll find out.
I
think we said that.
Right
I think we said that last year. Yeah, I'm not gonna say those words. No, not at all.
Don't say it.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if there's some shenanigans there too.
Oh, yeah. Boy. Yeah. All right. Second one I got grounded is the Cavs for violating the league's player participation policy.
Yeah. We've talked about how we feel about that.
Yeah.
Just they keep adding more games to the schedule and more intense.
Steve Kerr wants to short the schedule, which I think that is smart.
Well, I mean, if you want the best out of your stars and you don't want your stars tearing their Achilles tendons in the playoffs, probably shouldn't play them as much. I mean, they do load management to protect their bodies for the playoffs. Like, that's the whole concept. Yeah. I get the problem because, the NBA is a product, and Adam Silver's job is to sell the product as best as he can. And that means when people buy tickets to games, there are certain players playing in those games. Like, I remember, you don't want to go to a Cavs game and watch Max Strus start at point guard, like that kind of stuff. Like, you want to see the All-Stars, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm going there to watch Dean Wade, Max Strus, and Sam Merrill just hit some threes,
Right.
bro.
Just a lot of wiry
Just tear
white
it up.
boys.
Oh man.
But yeah, like for real
Yeah.
though, I think the load management stuff and the only good thing I think where it is like the MVP and like the award qualifications is you have to play so many games.
Right.
I think that is like it's a positive look through that, but it's like just
I can
don't know.
understand the award side of it,
Yeah,
just because you got guys who'll sit out half a season, but
literally.
at the same time, like I have no problem with somebody saying, "Hey, I've played 2 weeks straight. Like I need a day off." Like I have no problem with that. Now, do they pick and choose which games they take off strategically? Yeah. I mean, a lot of times it's like fellow playoff contenders. And so like you don't really get the ability to like size up and figure out which matchups work and which schemes. And so it is a coaching strategy, I think. I mean, if you notice like who they load manage against, it's more of a coaching strategy. But yeah, they play too many games. They just play too many games. Shorten the season. And if you want to play the same amount of games, don't start the games until December.
Yeah. Yep. All right, for the third one I got clear for takeoff, it's the Detroit Pistons. They are going on this huge tear so far.
They're hot.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite of 2 years ago when they lost 28 games in a row.
They're getting close
and
to
now
20.
they're on. I think they're on a 12-game win streak right now. But like
They're really good now.
it's great.
Yeah, they're good for them.
Ever since it's like I think right now JB Bickerstaff is like the Dan Campbell of the Detroit Pistons.
What was
That's
it?
He turned them around in like 2 years. I mean,
What was
it's just
Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? Was the anniversary of Malice in the Palace?
yeah,
The 19th.
That's
I believe.
That sounds correct.
I believe it was. I saw a lot of stuff pop up, and I watched it, and shoot, I want to say it was like 15 years ago, so it might have happened when you guys.
Yeah, it was 4 days ago, so the 19th. Yeah, the 19th was the anniversary.
So like watching that, like it still baffles me how crazy that event was. Like I know we joke about it and we look at Ron Artest and those guys like Steven Jackson, and we're like, yeah, they're crazy. What they did was insane.
Yeah.
Now the fans aren't innocent. I blame the fans as well, but I mean it turned into a straight street brawl.
Bloodbath.
Right, a street brawl in the stands on the court. It was insane.
It's definitely like I would say one of probably the worst fight like in NBA history. I put that up there with
Chris Paul fighting.
Yeah, Chris Paul had a bad one, and then Rudy Tomjanovich getting sent to the hospital.
Oh,
He got punched in the jaw, and they thought he was gonna die on the court.
Yeah.
That's like really really old though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, including the fact that I mean these dudes are fighting fans.
Some of the
who are getting tackled, water's getting thrown.
Some of the Celtics Pistons, like there in the Eastern Conference Finals, like some of those games before the Bulls kind of took off. Some of those fights were crazy because Kevin
Notice
McHale,
how it's all
Larry
the Pistons.
Bird. Yeah, Pistons. Yeah, that's true. Something about the water over there.
Don't talk about the water in Michigan. Come on.
Literally.
Come on now.
No.
All right, Giovanni, does that wrap up everything? Or you got more for us?
I got I think 3 more. For the fourth one I got clear for takeoff is the Toronto Raptors. They are playing very well under Scotty Barnes and everyone.
Yeah, they've been on a good little tear as well. And the East is looking pretty. I like the way the East looks right now. Pistons, Raptors, Cavs is nice. Those are three teams that I like a lot.
That's another team right there that they're playing well, and I don't know if I could name one player on their starting lineup. Be honest with
Scotty,
you, Scotty
I could name
aside.
I could name a few.
Well, you guys
Scotty Barnes,
you're-
R.J.
you're-
Barrett,
R.J.
Brandon
Barrett.
Ingram.
Yeah, I did know they traded for him.
Brandon
Emmanuel
Ingram.
quickly.
Yeah, Emmanuel quickly.
It's just a bunch of they're not quite all stars yet.
I think do they ever start
Scotty
what's
Barnes,
his name? I think they start his name's they call him Mamu, but he's from like his last name's like Mamu Shiveli or something. He's nice. He's like 6'9". He's tall. Sandru Mamukelashvili. Yep, everyone knows him, right?
And that was talking Nigerian with Cooper.
No, he's Georgian. He's Georgian.
Oh, Georgian.
Yeah, he's averaging 10, 3, and 2 for him. So
Okay.
he's obviously he's good enough. But that's I always remember him on their team. But I think they start Jakob Pertl over him. But like still, just not a bunch of big name players. And I think it's the same across the Pistons, the Raptors, and the Cavs. The Cavs a little bit less, because they have Donovan Mitchell, and they have some players who are out. Darius Garland, Jared Allen, and Defensive Player of the Year Evan Mobley. But still, it's just blue collar teams, just
right,
who are all
Yep.
they're all hungry and they're all putting in the work.
I will say that about the NBA right now at this moment is that you wouldn't say there's any teams that were kind of bought that are doing well. Injuries play a factor in that. Boston probably should be in the top 3 if everybody's healthy. Same with the 76ers. Now the West is a little bit different. The Thunder have put together a nice organization, but they did that through draft. They did that through trades and draft picks. That was not. They didn't go out and get free agents or anything like that.
Lakers. I always forget
Sam Presti though.
Yeah,
Lakers bought their team.
Absolute masterpiece. Well, I was talking about the Thunder, not the Lakers.
Yes, no. I mean, their GM should be in the Hall of Fame for what he did after, trading away Russell Westbrook and Harden and the draft picks that he acquired over the
KD,
years.
if you count that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, that was a free agency sign, but
oops.
But no. I mean, it's just that kind of stuff. Like you think they were in the finals. And a small market team, a new team like the Thunder, that's a death sentence if you have 3 all-stars leave the team. You got
and making that decision to let KD walk, that might have been the right decision rather than trying to keep him together with Russ and James Harden.
No, but it was all through trades and just stockpiling draft picks, trading away guys who, like a Russell Westbrook, who we all know is good, who's averaging a triple-double for a season, and then getting rid of him. Everybody's like, that's crazy. He's your best player. But
Sam Presti is a genius.
But then making the right draft picks, too. That's the other side of it, because that doesn't happen all the time. But yeah, when you look at teams that have bought their team rather than necessarily the Phoenix Suns, they're not up there. The Rockets aren't really. They're 5th in the West.
Yeah, I really like the Rockets, though, mostly just because of Steven Adams. I just love Steven Adams.
I like him. I like him too.
He's just one of my favorite current NBA players.
I love when they start talking about his family and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he's just awesome. I love Steven Adams.
All right, let's get back on track. Giovanni, round us out.
I got another one. I got 2 more.
Good.
It's split for takeoff and half grounded here. I got Shedeur Sanders.
So which is he?
Half.
He won a football game.
That's
unapologetic wins.
Unapologetic.
I will say that he was. He did what we said Joe Flacco was doing well, and he didn't blow the football game. Let's put it that way. That defense was stupid.
10 sacks.
Stupid good today.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous, dude.
It sucks that they have to be on the Browns because that defense is just so good.
Myles Garrett, he had that sack record today.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I would personally, I would say that Shador is cleared for takeoff just because of the fact that he didn't throw an interception, but he also threw a touchdown. And like we've been kind of complaining that Dylan Gabriel and him haven't been able to do, he had quite a few passes over 30 yards, if I'm not mistaken.
He had a really nice, like 56-yard dime in the first half.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then he had. Granted, I wouldn't really count that as a passing touchdown, but the one for Dylan Sampson.
I mean, it was a screen pass, but at the same time, I mean, you got to put it on the spot, and we've seen plenty of screen passes that Dylan Gabriel's turned and thrown and just went over the wide receiver's head.
Yeah. He's able to do the little things, especially.
And that's what I was going to say too, and we'll get to this when we talk about the Browns. But yeah, he completed a pass over 40 yards.
Yeah,
that's one.
He's way better than
that's already one more than Dylan Gabriel had.
2 passes over 40 yards.
Wow,
two passes over 50 yards.
Anyway, first, I would say cleared for takeoff as well. First debut quarterback since 1995 to win a.
And they broke the streak.
1995.
Wow.
Crazy.
Think about how many. I mean, it's like every year we have a new debuting, maybe 2 or 3 debuting quarterbacks, and not a single one of them has done it since 1995. It's insane.
Yep. All right. For the last one, I got clear for takeoff. I need to give a shout out to Mr. Gavin Fontaine for giving me this Nick Chubb Cleveland Browns card a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I don't know how long it was, but shout out to Mr. Gavin Fontaine, man.
Gavin Fontaine, legend.
I remember when he opened that up at home and he was like, "Oh, I have to give this to Giovanni immediately." He saw it. He was like, "I know I have to give this to Giovanni."
Did you say it's signed?
No.
No.
That would be next level. I would not be letting him give that away. Come on now.
Oh no. That's sweet. Nick Chubb, man.
Yeah.
It's too bad he couldn't have been around for all this too.
Yeah.
Imagine
nostalgic right now.
Him and Quinshawn back there.
Oh man.
Well,
talk about Sonic and Knuckles.
Samson's been looking good too, though. I'll say today,
Not
Samson.
Bad. And think about it. They got those 2 guys locked up for at least 3 years for a low deal.
Yeah.
And if Shador can just like hang around, maybe you put some pieces in, and then when Deshaun gets healthy, they'll.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see that Deshaun was at his first game?
Mentoring.
Why would he do that?
Just mentoring.
Dude, I don't.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's crazy.
But I know Dion was at the game.
Oh yeah, the cowboy hat and all.
Yeah.
Wearing the brown. Can't wear his son's jersey.
No.
Like that, just brown.
I don't even. He's special.
He's a special guy.
He is.
Talk about
he's not going to the
arthritis in that man's hands. It's just he can't open his hands. It's just Anyway, all right, Giovanni, was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
All right,
I
Cooper.
had
bring it.
Kind of I had an awesome sports moment that I think you guys would like. So Josh Allen just got his jersey retired at Wyoming, which is weird because when did he stop playing there? Oh, I don't know, like
2018.
Right? Yeah, like 6 or 7 years ago. But now Shedeur Sanders got his jersey retired at Colorado the moment he declared for the NFL draft. That is what I thought was crazy. It took someone the caliber of Josh Allen that long to get his jersey retired at a program that he affected much more significantly, and then Shedeur just got it up there because his daddy's in charge of things. So. But I'm not gonna pry on that too long.
You hit the nail on the head there.
But
say less. Say less.
And here's something that I think we'll like a little more. Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, I saw that.
Needed a kidney.
Man.
Yeah.
And he received one from a Browns fan that unfortunately passed away, but was a perfect match. So he received his.
Was it a kidney or a liver?
Liver. It was liver. I knew that.
Not that it matters. I mean, he needed a crucial organ transplant.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were all glad to see that he's doing okay.
Yeah, what a
They showed a picture of him, and he looked skinny. I want to see it. I hope to see a full recovery from him.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute
he's
Browns legend. I mean, he
Yeah.
does a lot
Between
for
him and Brian's side, that's incredible.
yeah, and he does a lot for the community too.
Right. He's
My dad
he's a homer.
met him at an event a few years ago, which was pretty cool. But huge shout out to Bernie Kosar. Hope he
That's
continues
a great
to
one,
recover.
I think.
Yep, that's a good
Yeah.
catch. That's a good catch. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And that's all I had for
and great for
awesome sports
great for the
moments.
kid. That's awesome that he's an organ donor, and
Yeah.
I guess it was like a failed, like the surgery. He needed emergency surgery.
And I love that Bernie Kosar always says, "You matter."
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I saw his they put like he had a video, and he was just talking about how grateful he is, and for the fans and stuff. So
yeah,
it was just a great moment.
It was such a cool moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see it finally came through for him. So
Yeah.
And I'm sure that means a lot to the family of the kid who donated as well. That it was somebody like Bernie.
Yeah.
All right, Coop, keep going.
That was all the awesome sports moments I had. I had one grounded, and that is the Oregon Ducks kicker. I don't know if you guys saw this.
I think
When
so.
on kickoff, he tripped and fell, like while he was kicking the ball, and it was bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Before the kick, I mean, I didn't see that.
Like while he was kicking it, he like slipped on the turf and it was like a squib kick. I mean,
they were
it
at
was
home
bad.
too.
Hopefully he's all right.
Yikes.
I think he's fine. It was just like a trip and fall. It was pretty funny. But he's literally grounded
across the ground. Yeah. Anything else?
That was all I had. I only had 3.
Yeah, I didn't have. I mean, you guys hit the couple that I did have, so I don't have anything.
Okay.
So I thought relatively, other than like maybe some of the upsets or the things that happened, pretty quiet as far as craziness in sports. I feel like there weren't many like trending hot topics that we missed. Other than maybe like AJ Brown being a diva still. Just that kind of stuff. I didn't pick up on a whole lot. But yeah, I don't have anything. So if you guys want to, we could do our Big three.
I'm ready.
You ready? All right, so we are doing a Big Three with the greatest sports villains of all time. A couple weeks ago, we did the greatest fictional sports heroes of all time. And we came up with some good ones there. I thought this one, I don't know. I feel like when we do our Big Three that this is something fun that we do outside of sports that's just kind of fun to talk about. So that's why I tried to stick with something that's kind of just like not directly in line with sports, but also kind of in line with sports. Did you struggle with this one, or was it pretty?
No.
For me, I had some trouble, like just inner conflict, like trying to be like, is this person a villain or not? So I went with the more like strictly defined as like a villain character, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it was more or less like the anti-hero or the antagonist in the movie, book, TV show, whatever it may be. Antagonist, I guess.
Okay.
We all know who the protagonist is, the main character, the good guy, the one the story that is built around, but sometimes we have these where there's the anti-hero. So but so I picked.
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Who picked last week? Cooper?
It was Cooper.
That was me, so I'll be on the back, right?
You're the caboose.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And then Giovanni. It's you, man.
All right.
First overall pick.
For the first overall, I got Shooter McGavin.
That's on my list.
He was in my top 3. He was in my top 3 for sure. He was one of the ones I was going to take if you went a different direction. So that's a good one. And Happy Gilmore too. He was awesome in that one as well. Just such a great character. Loved
Yeah,
it.
I liked Happy Gilmore too. I think some people weren't happy with it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was funny. I thought Bad Bunny was really funny too.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Yep.
Okay, line up. I'm gonna go with. Oh man, I'm really hoping some of these ones come back to me, but I gotta go with Ivan Drago.
Dude, gosh, man, you guys are killing me.
Gotta go with Ivan Drago.
That's 2 off the rip immediately.
If he dies, he dies. I mean, he literally killed a guy.
Yeah,
on screen.
Dude.
Horrible.
Okay.
Just killed him. Killed him dead.
Terrible.
All right, Coop.
All right, I'm going to go, and this is one I think, I know Morrison will try and get this one. He wants this one to fall. I'm going to have to go Rachel Phelps from Major League.
That's on my list.
That was on my list. I think that was
of the Cleveland Indians. So that was
the 80s Indians.
I mean, she was evil, man. She wanted
to move to Miami.
Right. Yeah. Like, so that's number 3, and then at number 4, I think I'm gonna go. Maybe not with how evil they are, but with how iconic they are. Give me the Monstars and Mr. Swackhammer from Space Jam.
Okay.
And Mr. Swackhammer is the character that Danny DeVito plays. I wanted to include him because I think he's like the mastermind behind the the Monstars.
Right. The Monstars are like little worms that just get the powers. I think he's really the
he's the evil guy who kind of controls it all.
Well, Mr. Swackhammer was not on my list. I'm not gonna lie to you, but he's definitely a good villain per se.
Yeah. And it doesn't really count because I'm grouping him in with the Monstars, who more people know.
Yeah, you can't have one and not the other, in my opinion. I think they're lumped together. They were simpatico.
There you go.
All right, so back to me. Oh, you left the 2 I kind of wanted you to leave. So I'm really hoping Giovanni doesn't take one of these.
Okay.
Rachel Phelps was on my list, so I got to give it to you there. I'm going to go with... I'm kind of in the same ballpark as what you did with the Monstars and Mr. Swackhammer. I'm going to go with Johnny Lawrence and John Kreese from Karate Kid.
Oh, dude.
Sweep the leg.
I feel like whenever we do these like sports movies, we never do any Karate Kid or anything
UFC, anything.
Wow.
Anything fighting.
We got called out big time by Speak of the Devil, Mr. Gavin Fontaine, that Mario Kart was not included in our best sports video games.
He got so mad at me.
Yeah.
He got so mad at me.
No, Mario Kart's like one of my favorite games of all time. Like I might put that higher than Madden, but I was just not thinking go-kart racing.
I know you like the Wii Sports pick.
Yeah.
I did. And then
we come out here talking about, we need to think more about fighting and racing more.
Just gotta open the mind.
Oh wait, I just inspired hold up.
Yeah, it's coming back to you. It's coming back to you. Giovanni, you got 2 picks here.
Oh, okay. Give me Bud Kilmer, and then give me Jack Portman.
So Bud Kilmer, Varsity Blues. Okay. And then who was the other one?
Jack Portman.
Okay. What's that from?
Major League.
Not gonna lie to you. Oh, was he the cleanup hitter for the Yankees?
I think so.
Okay.
Was it for this? He's in Major League 2 though, right? He was the guy in Major League 2.
Gotcha.
I think so.
Yeah, the names elude me for those ones. All right, I've got one that's like almost not even, it's sports, trust me, but it's almost like it's definitely not, kind of fits into the category of things that we weren't thinking. Give me White Goodman.
Okay.
So that's one that I had seen that, and because before we do this, you make up the list and you look, obviously, I don't know about you guys, but I always look up whatever the topic is, and then I kind of whittle it down from there based on my picks.
Correct.
But that one came up a lot, and I was like, you know what? That's really smart.
Joni
I
loves
saw that.
Chachi.
Dude,
Creme de la fleur.
Dodgeball is
Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that mean am I going
It's you.
last right now?
This is it. Close us out.
All right, I'm going one of two ways, and I think I have to do. Oh gosh. All right, I think I'm coming back to this because, and I know we kind of said this wasn't a sports movie when we were talking about sports movies, but I really think it is. I mean, I'm gonna go with Strauss and Fairchild von Waldenberg from Blades of Glory.
Yeah.
We were talking about movies, and I think we said that might not have been considered a sports movie.
No.
But
I would. I mean, they do some athletic things in figure skating that I know I cannot do.
The Iron Maiden.
Yeah, or the
It's
Iron
illegal.
Lotus.
Or Iron Lotus. That's what I said.
Yeah, that is what you said.
Know what I think.
Know what I said, not I meant. Yeah. Or wait.
Yeah. Know what I think, not what I said.
No,
but,
those two were hilarious. They're in the White Goodman category.
Yeah.
Shooter McGavin. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's my last pick. But
yeah,
I feel like there's a lot that we left off the board.
Oh yeah, I mean so a lot of the ones that I saw that I liked, but I didn't think kind of broke those top. You guys kind of helped me out. I left some of the ones that I really liked on the board. But the Mighty Ducks, like all of those ones where they had the intense rivalries, like Mighty Ducks won with the Hawks, and their coach just being a jerk, and how Gordon Bombay played for him, and then he was ended up being a jerk. Team Iceland and Mighty Ducks 2. We stick with like Ivan Drago. You got Clubber Lang, and how he
was on my list.
Yeah, he tried to basically ruin Rocky's life, like out both in and out of boxing. Rocky's at his highest of high, and Clubber Lang is just heckling him, like wanted him to fight him.
Yeah.
I had so also on my list I had Eddie Martell. We talked about greatest sports movies. The replacements were on ours. So Eddie Martell was the starting quarterback who Shane Falco started over. And
well, we know who Morrison's got on his mind right now at the quarterback position.
I know. They almost helped me out today.
Oh,
so close. I needed them to win one. Put the Broncos lonely at the top. But anyway, he's the one he replaced. And then there were some other ones.
I had
Warren Peace from Remember the Titans. Is the I think the defensive end where Sunshine comes into the game and he's like just destroying the quarterback and he's scared of him. So Sunshine comes into the game. He's like, let him through. And then he just like flips him. And that was good. But that was, I think we hit the ones that I definitely would have said. Rachel Phelps was a good one. Shooter McGavin was a great one. But
I think so. On my honorable mentions, I had all the guards from The Longest Yard, the whole guards team. The
prison. What do you call the guy that runs the
warden?
Warden, yeah. I would say he's got to be up there.
I had Gene Gerard from Talladega Nights. It's a racing movie, kind of sports. And then my other one kind of ties into that. This is where I thought maybe sports is a stretch. It's racing. I have Arnold Royalton from Speed Racer. I don't know if you guys have ever watched a live action movie.
No.
Dude, The live action Speed Racer is killer.
Pretty good, huh?
I really like it, and I wouldn't consider it a sports movie, but I'll throw it out there. I don't know if you guys had any other honorable mentions.
No, and I did that. You're sitting there, you're like, all right, let's go down the list of like all the good sports movies and like, do they even have antagonists? So like,
right.
For example, like Sandlot, the biggest antagonist in that was the rival team who weren't even good, and they just had like maybe a 5-minute back and 1 minute back and forth about if I was as ugly as you, my dog was as ugly as you, I'd shave its butt and tell it to walk backwards. Like that was it. It was just a little back and forth kind of, and then
banter, just banter.
Right, and the Beast ended up being just a dog that wanted to play with him. You know what I mean? Like that's all it was. And then what were some of the other ones? The Rookie of the Year, Angels in the Outfield. None of those really had antagonists. It was just like they're down and out. They're in rough times, and they just battle all the odds. So, I don't know. Time is the greatest antagonist, I guess, for some of these. But those were the ones I came up with, and I couldn't think of... I guess there's probably some more niche movies, like Cool Runnings. I can't remember. I don't think anybody, no one sabotages them.
I mean, it was like the Olympic Committee, didn't want to let them in.
Yeah, but I mean, it was the rules. I mean, the rules were the rules, and there was just no pity, I guess, in some of those. So, well, that was good. I liked that one. I thought that one was good. So, just so that we don't mess this up, next week is going to be Giovanni's pick.
Yeah.
And so that means, Cooper, you'll lead off. I'll be at the end.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
NBA.
So let's okay, so we'll jump into the NBA, and then when we're done with the NBA, we'll get into some college football or college basketball, then college football.
Yeah, I have just a little bit of college basketball as I do so often.
Nope. And as we should give it its recognition. I know that they're kind of in the swings of starting the season, but
yeah, it's feast week, baby. Come on now.
It's getting more intense. I mean, at least we're getting into conference play here, so
yeah.
All right, Giovanni, what can you bring me? Are we just doing headlines here? You just bringing me the weekly updates?
Yep.
All right, hit me.
I got Victor Wembanyama is out for multiple weeks with a left calf strain. NBA fined the Cleveland Cavaliers $100,000 for resting Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell during the second Heat game back 2 weeks ago or something. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out 1 to 2 weeks with a left groin strain. NBA is talking for a possible expansion for a European league. Pelicans fired head coach Willie Green after a 2-10 start. Mike Cuban wants to trade Anthony Davis as soon as possible. LeBron James surpasses Vince Carter for the most seasons played by an NBA player with 23 seasons. OKC is still great. SGA is still a three-throw merchant. And Chris Paul announced that he will retire after this season after 21 NBA career.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest news to come out.
Yeah, that was
the
crazy.
NBA this week. It does surprise me that he's not doing a farewell tour kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess it is kind of early in the season to announce that. So,
and then also, I always feel like Chris Paul's been more a low key player. He's never been high profile. I mean, maybe the closest he was to that was when he played in LA, but I always feel like he's been more low key.
Yeah, his best years were with the Clippers, I would say.
Yeah, doing Lob City with Blake Griffin, Jamal Crawford, DeAndre Jordan.
Right. Yeah, I thought that team was really good, and they had the best chance, barring injury, to make a run at a championship, but they couldn't get it done. Yeah, he was good with the Hornets, and he was good at other places. He's a good player. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
His stats will back that, but he's just not. I don't think he would fall into the clutch or.
I mean, yeah, he was. At times he's hit clutch shots, but that's not what he's known for. He's never been like that superstar.
Facilitator.
Like, yeah, he's just been a
Creator.
solid
Yeah.
player.
Right.
I like Chris Paul.
I do too, but
cool.
I don't buy into all the hype around him. I don't know. A lot of people want to put him in like their top 20 players of all time, and I'm not buying into that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think just based off of his.
Is he in? Okay, where would he fall?
From maybe I'd have to, and I always hate when people put me on the spot about that, but he might be top 20 just because of his. When you see people talk about his IQ and his ability to, having incredible playmaking, whether that's through passing or pass fakes or being able to set up the offense. I think he's one of the greatest basketball minds of all time. It's like when like people talk about greatest point guards, pure point guards, I think he's like okay. Steph Curry is the greatest player to play the point guard position, but the greatest like pure like you talk about a pure center. It's like different from the greatest. There's
Victor Wembanyama is a center.
Yeah,
but he doesn't play like a center.
Like Shaq.
Right. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. Where I think he's.
So okay, how about I give you a list? We'll do a blind resume. Maybe not a blind resume, but I'll give you a list, and you tell me who he's better than and who he's not better than.
Okay. Is this going to be random players?
This is going to be random. Like
okay.
Based on who I think might be better or equal to, or maybe worse. Like, and you tell me better or worse.
Okay, and I never want to.
Listen,
I don't like factoring.
It's not about being right.
It's about
something. There you go.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So here we go. Steve Nash.
I don't. I think he's at a similar skill level to Steve Nash. They're both
better or worse?
Good shooters. Oh, good lord. I think he's better than Steve Nash.
Okay. Like if you had to pick him in a fantasy draft, and Steve Nash and Chris Paul, both prime, are on the board, who are you taking? So you're saying taking Chris Paul?
Steve Nash and Chris Paul. Must see TV. I'm taking Chris.
Okay.
Chris Paul also had a little more longevity in there.
Okay.
Although Steve Nash did play for a long time, but.
What about, all right, Jason Kidd, Chris Paul?
I think I'm taking Chris Paul there. I do like Jason Kidd, though.
Okay. Let's go. Magic Johnson, Chris Paul.
Magic Johnson's better than Chris Paul.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry's better than Chris Paul.
Okay. So there's at least 2 point guards. Pistol Pete Maravich.
See, that's where it's really hard.
His career was cut short, too.
Yeah, and when you get to these high contrast time eras where it's like it's like
how can you compare early
Wembanyama
80s,
to Bob
late,
Cousy?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I don't like that comparison either.
Pistol Pete, I think what he did in college
he's an innovator.
Is ridiculous. He was an innovator. Yeah.
He's the reason we have a 3-point line.
He really is. He was I think skill level Chris Paul is better, but in terms of I'm okay. Chris Paul is a better basketball player than Pete.
I can agree with that. I think Pete changed the game because he was willing to try different things and do different things. Whereas Chris Paul, I believe, took the game to another level in a sense of
just optimizing it.
Yeah, I'm going to study what everyone does and just do a couple of things better than other people.
Right.
All right. I think that's about because that's when you start talking about your top 20, and you got to think like all the positions first of all.
And that's.
But if you were to say top 10 point guards of all time, you're saying Chris Paul would probably fall in your top 4 or 5.
Yeah, that probably. Yeah,
And I'm sure there's someone out there that's escaping me right now who's
and
probably a little bit better than him.
It's again, everyone has a no two people have the same top
Right.
10 anything.
Right. No.
Let's
No,
be
and
real here.
this is a debate. This could be a whole episode. Is just debating like who
Yeah.
is the best at each of these positions. So yeah,
And
we won't get
like
into
my top 10 changes every month, so it's
well,
like
yeah, and some of it is based on like bias too.
yeah.
So
Some of these new gens will definitely be more biased towards LeBron. Like that's just how it is.
Well, and that's a recency bias in a sense of like I didn't watch Michael Jordan play every day, and so I didn't understand how special it was to watch him drop 35 every game. Whereas you watch LeBron play,
or he played really great in the flu game.
Yeah, but like that's his playoff clutchness. Like that's what you remember because those are the clips that show up. It's like he did this all the time, kind of stuff. So
yeah,
but LeBron did too. That's where I was like, I kind of don't even like that debate because who cares? It's like you just like they're on another level than anyone else. Like you can't even. I mean, I know people try and put Kobe up there as well, and Kobe was special. Like he's just under them. He's 1A or 1B. They're 1A. Like think of it like that. And there's a couple guys that fall into that, but I mean they'll just in our lifetime that it would be nice to see another LeBron or a Michael, but it's just the odds are it's not going to happen. It's just not.
Wembanyama just has to lock in and stop getting injured.
If Wembanyama stays healthy and keeps dropping 30 points a game plus.
Right.
Yeah. Could.
Yep.
We said the same thing about who was it? Who's with the Pelicans right now?
Zion, bro.
Yeah, Zion. I mean, when he was in high school, I remember watching just like clips of him and they're like, he's the next LeBron. I was like, he just jumps really high. It's like there's a lot of guys that do that.
Kind of reminded me of when everyone was getting all hyped over Thon Maker. That dude, he's like a 7 foot. He came from Africa, but the problem was they didn't know how old he was, and so the actual rumors are saying that he could have been like 28 when he was playing high school ball. But I mean, he got drafted by the Bucks, and he was just terrible.
Right.
He wasn't good. Well,
I mean, it just shows you how special like starting NBA players are too, because what's the name of the kid? Oh, geez. I'm struggling tonight. Slam dunk contest winner.
Mac McClung.
He was a highlight reel merchant too.
Oh, he was so nice.
And he was one that was like, yeah, I'll go play at Georgetown. And then didn't really play a whole lot. And then, went to the NBA and played, but got sent down to the G League and then up and down and up and down. And he's down right now, but like he's so good at dunking that they'll just bring him up and.
I think he's actually up right now. He got a deal from the Pacers. He just got signed to the Pacers last week.
He got waived
already.
Yeah,
I just saw like last week he got signed to the Pacers.
I just don't think
he got waived.
He can dunk. I don't think he can.
Deal.
Scoring and dunking are completely different, if you know what I mean. Like your ability to dunk does not directly translate to game scoring.
Yeah, and well, it's interesting because he was so nice when he played for the Magic's G League team. He won like G League MVP. Yeah. I just don't know how it's not contributing to his NBA skills at all. And like you look at and here's the thing. I think his highlight reel in high school was so good because I think he played in like a small town in Virginia, and it's like, you're gonna be dunking all over people if you're, playing randoms in Virginia. Right. I think he played. Oh gosh, where did he play? I don't remember where he played. What city it was? I think it was in Virginia though. But it's like,
yeah.
I mean, just like But I like Mac McClung and.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm glad
right now.
I'm glad they bring him on to do the dunk contest because otherwise the dunk contest has been boring.
And the craziest stat is that Matt McClung had the three-peat of the NBA dunk contest than the Kansas City Chiefs this year. First ever three-peat this year. Hang the banner.
Yeah, I think what they need to do is get Zion and John Morant to do the dunk contest, but they won't do it.
Like it's always nobody's.
John Morant's on something. What was the beef between him and
I saw that one.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, yeah, that was unbelievable.
He was just gaslighting him. Just went and got in his face. I think that's all it was.
Yeah.
But
John Moran.
All right. Giovanni, you got anything else? You want to touch on the Cavs?
Move on to college basketball, Coop.
Yeah, so for college basketball, I had one really, really kind of weird stat, and I keep on talking about women's basketball, but women's basketball is kind of bringing it right now. LSU just had their sixth game in a row with over 100 points, which is like wild in college basketball because they only play 2 halves. And, you don't normally see 100-point games, but I haven't looked at their schedule, but I'm actually going to check it out right now. I'm sure they just have a bunch of – I don't want to discredit anything they're doing, but I'm certain they're just playing, quite a few just like kind of pay me games.
I saw that. I saw that they've been putting up 100+ points over and over and over and over.
Yeah, so they played Houston Christian, Southeastern Louisiana, Georgia Southern, which is pretty legit. That game went 118 to 70 points. And they played Charlotte, which is kind of that's not a great game. And then they played Tulane, that one was legit, 101 to 71. Today they play Alcorn, yesterday. Let me restart. 3 days ago, they played Alcorn State, which was not very legit. And then I think they're probably going to go 7 games in a row because on Friday they play Marist. Like that is a team that I've heard very little of, is the Marist Red Foxes. So they might set a little record there. I'm
not the biggest Kim Mulkey fan either.
There's something off about her. I've always preferred Dawn Staley.
Cool. I'm a Gino Auriemma fan.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to think she's a good coach. I do think she's a good coach. I think she knows the X's and O's, but I think that she's also a little narcissistic in a sense of like she wants the camera on her. So not only is she going to dress flamboyantly, but she's going to just be like mega Karen on the sideline and just complain about everything and yell and scream. And
I think that sucks. Continue.
Have that vein in her forehead pop out, and it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. Like a good coach, I feel, the coach gets the accolades as the wins come, and she has the wins. She has that resume.
And I understand her emotion too.
And I get the emotion. Absolutely. I agree. But it's like every game, and it's like, I don't want to compare it to the guys because I don't want to say, that they are equal. And I look at them that way. Like what she has been able to do with that program is special. But, I don't want to say, well, like, look how this coach does it in men's college basketball. It's just, it's completely different sometimes. But at the same time, like the great coaches are never the ones. I mean, Bob Knight is probably who I would compare her to. Just loose cannon, unhinged. Now Bob Knight was a little more physical than she is.
You could say that.
Might have choked a couple players out or thrown some chairs questionable behaviors. But
but the thing for me with Kim Mulkey is I think that might be rubbing off on her players, like with the way, you watch Angel Reese coming up into the WNBA. Right. She's no offense to Angel Reese, but there might be a reason why everyone is, they're making fun of you. They're saying, oh, Angel Reese only gets me bounds. She misses, and then she gets her own rebound. And to some degree, it's true, but I think
And I will say this, like, I think that Angel Reese is doing a good job of getting her name out there. Like, she is
Yeah.
feeding into this.
Any press is good press.
Correct. For someone like her, who's an average at best WNBA player, in my opinion. I mean, she fits the role that she plays well. She is a good rebounder, but she's not a good scorer. She's not a good shooter. She's not a good passer. Like, she's a big. She's a big. That's it.
I think she's like no.
But yeah, I think that like she wants to build her brand, and so any press is good press in this sense. And that's kind of where I'm at with Kim Mulkey too. Is just like I think that she wants to build herself up, and so any attention is good attention. So
Yeah.
let me wear basically a flamingo on my body and scream and cry on the floor.
The outfits are always crazy, especially come March.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Looks like she raided Elton John's closet.
Something like that.
Something like that. Giovanni?
But
we forgot to talk about the Cavs.
That's all right.
Yeah, Cavs.
You kind of hit on the Cavs a little bit with the fine. As far as like
cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, as far as the schedule, I mean, they're playing above average basketball. They're still not healthy, so it's hard to. NBA is tough right now to really judge any team. Like who your good teams are, who your bad teams are. If they're having a good stretch or they're having a bad stretch, and the way they have the NBA set up now, it's like all but 8 teams out of the 30 don't make the playoffs. So. It's just hard to tell. So they're all right. They're in a good place right now. If people start getting hurt, then we hit the panic button. But I think our goal is to get people healthy. They're already hurt.
Yeah.
So
the only other thing I had for college basketball was the kid who we were talking about last week, Olivier Ryu, who's 7'9".
Yeah.
Who was the tallest player to ever play. He just scored, so he's the tallest player to ever score college basketball now, which is good.
Yeah.
And then it's feast week, which means we have tons of college basketball tournaments in different locations. You got teams playing in Hawaii, places like that. So
yeah,
I will be watching lots of college basketball. That is for sure.
Yeah. There will be nonstop sports on all week.
Yeah.
Between college basketball, college football, pro football, just nonstop sports.
Yeah.
NBA.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good week for me, and my belly's gonna be full of some Thanksgiving food, man. It is
some beans, greens, tomatoes,
Yeah, that always comes around every Thanksgiving season,
classic.
Man.
That's classic.
That's a classic song right there.
A non-dying meme.
But, that's all I had for college basketball. So.
College football.
We'll start with the Buckeyes so we don't forget them. We usually
we can't forget about the Buckeyes.
Let's start with the Buckeyes and just kind of break it down. We already mentioned it's rivalry week. It's officially Michigan week.
The game.
This was a coaster, and I'm glad that they did what they did, how they did it. They said you are going to have to stop our O-line and our four-headed monster at running back, which is just absolutely
Bo Jackson, not the Raiders legend, Bo Jackson.
Which is amazing that he is having the season that he is having, considering he is not only splitting carries between one other person, but 3 other people. It's insane.
Donaldson.
James Peoples, and West. It's just insane. And so you can take your foot off the gas with Julian saying he's down his 2 best weapons. Brandon Inniss was beat up here and there throughout the game. And Brandon Inniss wears like 5 different hats. He's a punt returner, kick returner, wide receiver. So, he wasn't in all the time. But Max Clare, they got him the ball more and proved that he can be a weapon if they need him. 105 yards and a touchdown. And then the defense did what the defense does and held them to 9 points.
So
Matt
Patricia, though, he's really good.
Yeah, he is. So what I'll say is, Julian Sand probably fell to number 2 in the Heisman polls.
Yeah.
At least the odds, probably. I would say
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love's performance against Syracuse probably bumped him up there.
Yeah.
Duly noted too. I mean, he's having an amazing season. So it'll be interesting to see what these last couple games do for that Heisman race. I
Yeah.
think that a big question mark will be this Michigan game. And
Yeah.
then for Notre
Hopefully
Dame,
we can do it, man.
for Notre Dame, they have Stanford. And
Yeah.
so that's I think when we said it, probably 8 weeks ago when they had their last loss, it's like,
Yeah.
get ready because Notre Dame's still going to make the playoffs with 2 losses.
Yeah, they might make it.
And it does help that their 2 losses were Texas A&M and Miami, 2 teams that are both in the top 10 or top
Yeah.
12. So it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, no. So Ohio State, the latest on Jeremiah Smith and
Yeah.
Carnell Tate is that they are day-to-day, according to Coach Day. But
Yeah.
they looked good. There was some cryptic stuff that Jeremiah Smith was saying that led me to believe that he was probably going to play in the game.
Okay.
It does bother me that he has no warm up. Like, it would have been nice to seen him play like maybe a half or something in this game if he is okay.
Yeah.
But I know that he is very valuable to this team, especially in a potential playoff run. So,
Yep.
and
Hopefully we can do
Big Ten
it.
championship. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see just how good we are against Indiana as well.
Yeah.
If we should both make it to the Big Ten championship game there.
Yeah.
So going down at least the top 25. We'll just hit those real quick, and then Cooper, if you have anything you want to say about anything outside of the top 25, your niche little moments, we'll hit it up. So we won't spend too much time on this. We got Texas A&M handling Samford as they should. Like, why is that? Why are people getting so upset about Ohio State's schedule when
there's some crazy
I
games
know,
this week.
dude.
Texas A&M is playing Samford 1-11? I don't know.
So weird.
Georgia's playing Charlotte.
Did you see Quinn Ewers threw 5 touchdown passes and caught one?
Quinn Ewers.
Or not Quinn Ewers. I said
Arch Manning.
I said Arch Manning.
Oh my God! You went back to 2024, Coop.
Dude, that's crazy.
CTE.
That's an embarrassing moment right there. That's the
CTE.
That cross country CTE is hitting right now.
Wow.
It's just lack of oxygen to the brain there.
Something like that. But
Georgia played Charlotte again, a 1-10 team. Like, and only scored 35 points against them. So I don't know.
Georgia's still top 4.
The Oregon USC game went exactly as you probably would have predicted it. They probably stayed pretty close to the spread, 42-27. Both teams are good. It was in Oregon, so Oregon was expected to win. So Oregon in the AP poll broke, I believe, the top 5. I don't think it's
top 5. Yeah, that's right.
It's listed as that yet, but they did break the top 5. You got Missouri and Oklahoma. That was a close game.
That was close.
But Oklahoma snuck out. You got Notre Dame, mollywopping Syracuse.
That's what I said.
Alabama beat Eastern Illinois. Like, that's where I'm like, come on, guys. Like, this is the game you play before your rivalry game. Like,
there's some wild games like on the schedule for some teams this week. Like, it's, I don't know why. Like, especially this late into the season, so many teams, like, it seems like they agreed on some pay me games. Like, Auburn played Mercer.
Yeah.
Like, that is a weird game.
Well, Auburn's in a bad place, so they probably needed a Mercer.
Well, and it's Mercer they were tied up in the middle of the second quarter too, which was wild. It was tied up 17-17, but Auburn walked away with it.
Right.
I mean, but still,
Utah.
That was a crazy game.
That was a back and forth. That was a slugfest.
The Utah game was wild.
I mean, what was it, 98 points scored in that game? So
yeah.
That was
on my board of just crazy games.
Yeah.
Clemson played Furman
And it was close.
Yeah,
for
it
a
was wild.
while.
For a while. But yeah,
that was so weird.
Furman ran out of gas.
Yeah.
Miami beat
L-
Virginia Tech. Go ahead.
LSU almost lost to Western Kentucky.
Mhm.
What? It was
Crazy,
13-10.
dude.
And I mean that was another.
They're
weird
playing
one,
for
but
a
it's
draft pick.
Yeah, I mean Western. I don't know, man. Western Kentucky is they're doing pretty solid this season, 8-3. So not, could be better, but still.
Miami beat James Franklin's new school. I mean, I don't know who the biggest winner is there. The fact that
don't know.
Penn State now no longer has to pay him what they were going to pay him.
They're still alive for the bowl game.
Yeah,
Suddenly.
big win this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, Miami, and that's going to be one of the ones that's going to be interesting here. Is like, do they sneak in somehow, or do they not?
Yeah,
we'll find out, I guess.
We'll see.
Vanderbilt wins. They stay in the question. They're on that bubble watch.
Yeah.
The big one that just removed themselves from any kind of bubble watch was Georgia Tech.
Yeah, that was wild.
Done. They're shellacked. But that was that's what Pitt said, was like, we don't even care what we do against Notre Dame. Pitt's coach literally came out and said that in the presser before the Notre Dame game. We just got to worry about the next two, and we can play in the ACC championship game.
Yeah.
Well, they're knocking. They've got next week, and then they might find their way into the tournament,
which is kind of preposterous.
Wild.
I mean,
wild.
Yeah.
What is still team. Yeah, and what is still crazy right now, and they are slowly being whittled down, but the AAC is still looking wild. North Texas, Tulane, both ranked. They're both 6-1 in the conference.
I don't see how Tulane doesn't make it though.
Yeah.
Navy is ranked, or no, they're not ranked, but they're 6-1 in the conference as well, and they're 8-2. They are still a good team. It's still Navy, but I think the AAC championship it's probably going to be Tulane and North Texas, and I mean that's just going to be a wild game. I feel like I think Tulane will win because they have a more skilled, and that's like a battle of two goated quarterbacks too, Jake Retzloff and Drew Mestemaker. Like that's going to be a showdown right there. I think that'll be fun, but that's going to have crazy playoff implications.
Yeah.
And then James
Tulane
Madison in the
Charlotte.
Sun Belt.
Oh yeah, that would be an interesting one there.
And then
James Madison.
And that's just the Sun Belt, and they're walking away with the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
I mean, no one is.
No.
It's Old Dominion is the only team close. It's Old Dominion and Southern Miss, and James Madison would walk either of them in the Sun Belt championship. So, I mean, just no offense to James Madison, but that spot in the playoffs, I don't see them beating anyone.
Right.
I think they're definitely not as strong a team as they have James Madison above North Texas and Tulane, but I think all three of those teams, if either three of them in the tournament would, I don't know. I want to see them play. They're all teams I like. I'm always a sucker for smaller schools, but I don't know.
Well, so the rest of the games, they weren't really significant. I mean, the biggest one was the Georgia Tech game as far as significance toward the playoffs. I would say that, Texas Tech dropped. Oregon moved up. Ole Miss dropped. You got rivalry week coming up, so anything can go. But it's going to be interesting because Michigan is lurking at 15, and if they can beat Ohio State, that might put them in the top 10. And that would wreck like a BYU or Alabama. I'm not saying I want that to happen. I'm just saying if it did.
Yeah,
Texas, you got hypothetically speaking, Texas is lurking at 16. If they have a big win, they might find themselves in the question, depending on what other people do. I would say that as of right now, barring calamity, Ohio State, Indiana, and Texas A&M will probably find themselves in a bye. Now, Texas A&M probably has, I don't know. This was our debate last week, and I'm still kind of interested to hear what we have. But, like, your top 4 teams are 2 Big Ten teams and 2 SEC teams. And they're going to end up playing each other in their respective conference.
We're still going to have to listen to Paul Feinbaum.
Yeah. And they're going to have to play each other in their respective conference championships. So, like, will that affect who gets buys? Like, let's say Georgia is the 4 seed. Do they get bumped out of that if they lose to Texas A&M, who was the 3 seed anyway?
But you want the players to stay healthy by not playing them.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if that is the case, if I have anything to risk by playing this game, why would you even play it?
Yeah.
So I get it. It's a trophy in the trophy case, but, like, I would consider the Sugar Bowl, Rose Bowl, and then, you know, like the national championship trophy would be look better in my trophy case than the Big Ten championship. Yeah, we saw that last year with Ohio State. I mean, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's going to be just madness when we get to the actual college football.
Yeah, I think the next playoffs. 2 weeks will just be like the playoff committee. Good luck explaining what you decide because no one is going to be happy. And you're going to end up putting a North Texas or a Tulane in over a team that's probably way more deserving, let's be honest, which I think is ridiculous. I do not agree. Giovanni?
I know Cooper has been talking about Texas Rio Grande Valley 2 months ago or something, but I want to hit them up again, even though they might not make the playoffs or whatever. But they beat East Texas A&M yesterday, 33-14.
Yeah, that's still one of the craziest stories in college football for me. Is in the first year as a team, like, period. I'm trying to find their just straight up their record right now, but, like, they are there's it's so crazy. Oh gosh. Yeah, you're 9-3 in your first year of college football is just crazy.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe they continue to be really good and make the push up to FBS in a few years. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I know Cooper's been talking about it. I want to bring it back up.
Well, James Madison's doing it.
Yeah, it's true. James Madison did that. What was that, 2-3 years ago?
I want to say it was like 3 years ago, yeah. And they've proven that not only can they handle the FBS, but also work their way in the top 20.
Yeah. They were legit in FCS. I think they had an FCS championship in 2016. And then from there, they made the move. And Kurt Signetti was coaching them up.
Yeah.
So it's definitely possible. That's a team that I've been keeping my eye on. But, yeah, so.
All right.
NFL up.
We ready for some
NFL, baby.
NFL? Well, right now, the Rams are putting the belt to the Bucks. I mean, it's halftime. It's 31-7.
31-7?
Yeah. It's not looking good for the Bucks. Bucks are going to miss the playoffs. Well, luckily for the Bucks.
Well, we're not overreacting just yet.
No, we would never. Now, the Panthers play tomorrow night against the 49ers. So they're kind of in the same boat. But, I mean, the Panthers are knocking. And if somehow Bryce...
If they could pull that one out, oh, my Lord.
If Bryce Young has a night like he did last week, 400 yards, Yeah. Now it's
Oh.
in San Francisco, so you got that.
Well, yeah, they gotta be careful.
But yeah, that's why. I mean, it would be wild for us to be like the Panthers are in the playoffs after the last 2 years, and they were ready to trade Bryce Young. They benched him last year. They brought him back in. He won a couple games. Now he's the guy. He's the man.
Yeah.
But
just absolute wildness, man.
Yeah, just to talk about the Bucks and the Rams, just because we probably won't touch on them till next week, but
yeah,
and then we'll probably rank them or whatever. The Bucks are so injured and beat up. They're
beat up.
It's not looking good.
I feel bad for Baker.
I think the magic is running out now. Baker, if anybody can just come out and sling the ball around the field, it's Baker. But
that's just
still
how.
No Bucky Irving, still no Chris Godwin, still no Mike Evans.
Yeah, that Chris Godwin injury is sounding worse and worse.
If I'm Baker Mayfield, in this situation, you got to think do I just turn into Jameis Winston and just go absolute ham and try to throw for 400 yards?
Just mash all the buttons.
And then throw for 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I think Jameis only had 1 today, but
just drop back and start mashing buttons.
I mean, yeah, that's just that really is just how he does it, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you stay with your game plan. It's won you 6 games so far.
Yeah.
You're still in the lead of the NFC South. And they could still do it. It's just they got to get somebody back.
They need to figure it out quick.
They got to get somebody. They need help with the running game, and they need one more wide receiver to help Mbuka. So
yeah. All right, Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, Thursday was nuts.
Davis the General Mills blow.
Dude,
he stuck his neck out there.
That's ridiculous.
Okay,
man.
So congratulations, Texans. I don't want to take anything away from them.
They're 6-5 right now.
Their defense looks great.
Yeah, 8 sacks on Allen.
And they're looking like they're in contention. I mean, the AFC South, let's talk about that. The Jags and the Texans and the Colts,
yeah.
Who
wants to be good?
Well, I mean, the Colts are colting, but they lost today.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
So
yeah, they did.
I wanted them to win too.
That race is getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
It's not as separated as it was. So, but yeah, the Texans won. I think the bigger story here, though, is the Bills.
They are so shook.
They're in trouble.
They are extremely what is the word I'm looking for right now? It's kind of just they're kind of schizophrenic.
Bipolar.
It's just the voices are talking to him. You're gonna win. You're gonna lose. You're gonna win. You're gonna lose. You're talking to lose to the Patriots. Lose to the Falcons. Spank the Panthers. Beat the Chiefs. Lose to the Dolphins. Beat the Buccaneers. Lose to the Texans. What is going on?
No, I don't.
It's just Bills, man.
They might be the epitome of. I kind of put the Lions into that category too, and especially if they would have lost today.
Yeah.
But do they?
If they lost today, I would have lost it. Man.
You would have lost it because of the 2-9 Giants.
Well, it's just do they want? I mean,
I know.
I mean, you know exactly where the flaws are. They don't have a wide receiver.
Yeah.
They have nobody who can fill that stat. They were out Dawson Knox or Dalton Kincaid. Dawson Knox played.
Oh,
but there's just no help. And James Cook is still doing good. 17 carries for 116 yards.
Yeah, he's still cooking.
That's a great stat line.
He's still cooking.
But Josh
James
Allen,
cooking.
There's just no help. I mean,
yeah. Is Josh Allen? I mean, hold on. Is Haley Seinfeld cheating on Josh Allen or something?
Yeah, where's his head at?
Yeah, I saw them together at the Wyoming when they hung up his jersey. So. Maybe not, but still, man, there's something going on inside that head of Josh Allen's.
Yeah,
a lot of just he's one where he is playing. He's like the rich man's Jameis Winston.
Oh yeah.
He's like if Jameis Winston could be an MVP candidate, that's what it would look like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the Bills are in trouble,
Yeah, they're in
especially since
trouble.
the Patriots keep on winning. I think that
Yeah,
they'll probably be a wild card team
we are
because I
wild
do think that
card.
they'll pull out some wins, but they don't look good.
Not
But
good.
who this really hurts are the Chiefs
Chiefs.
Yeah.
because it's going to be
Colts should have won that one,
It's
man.
going to be those two slugging it out. I don't know. The Colts didn't look great.
Yeah,
Not
Colts
as good as
cannot beat Kansas City still.
They had a good lead against Kansas City.
And they blew it.
And when you have the best running back in the game,
why did you not give it to JT?
You gotta kill the clock.
Yeah.
You cannot put the ball in Patrick Mahomes'
Indiana
hands.
Jones.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go down the list here. We got the Steelers and the Bears. The Bears are 8.
Bears are still first place.
That's got to kill you a little bit, Cooper.
It did. It's mostly just because of Ben Johnson is mostly it. They're in the NFC North. It's whatever. I think if the Lions are a good enough team, we'll still be able to beat them. And we have beaten them this year. But then it's like, oh, well, wait a minute now. They have our assistant coach coaching them. And it's like
Caleb Williams is starting to look good. Like that was
it's just it's just a little sour taste in my mouth, every time someone talks about the Bears. But at the end of the day, at least for me, it's not the Packers, and at least it's not the Vikings. I think the Bears are the team I'm next most sympathetic for.
Only because they haven't been good in your lifetime.
Yes,
they used to be the team.
yes, but I find
Packers for the longest amount of time for sure.
And then even the Vikings with that Minneapolis Miracle that killed me watching that as a kid. I was like, why do the Lions have to be the bad ones?
I mean, I know Matt Stafford was good, but
not good enough.
Also, the Bears, I mean, it's got me a little sour taste in my mouth because of Caleb Williams finger painting himself.
Well, whatever.
Shoot, man! If he's gonna
paint his nails,
if it,
3,
that's what I was gonna say. If he's getting to 8-3, if he's cooking up crazy offensive schemes with Ben Johnson, whatever, man.
Let it rip, Tater Chip.
Oh God.
But although one thing I will still point out about the Bears is, like we touched on last week, they still have a negative point differential.
Still,
they have it's 292 points against versus 289 points for. So it's they're only down 3, but
every game has been close.
Yeah. So huge hats off to the Bears and what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to say.
Well, and I will say that Aaron Rodgers didn't play in this game. They were playing against Mason Rudolph.
Wow, that is a name I have not heard in a long time.
So.
And also, back in week 2, when I said the Bears thought they were going to be good because they got the new Pope from Chicago, well, I guess that turned out well.
Yeah, he's getting some Hail Marys up in there.
Yeah.
All right, Patriots almost choke one away.
10-2, Drake May does it again.
Oof.
Dude,
that game was close.
Drizzy Drake May. I mean, he is just.
He's slinging it. He's slinging it. Almost 300 yards.
And also, they are number 1 in the playoff picture with their season ending today.
Yeah, they haven't had their bye week yet. So.
Oh my gosh, him and
Stephon Diggs.
Him and Danny Dimes. They've just been lighting it up in the AFC, dude.
Yeah,
it's
like the
it's
2015. But
I saw. Is it true Stephon Diggs has like 4 kids?
Yeah, he had a baby with Cardi B
this year. Like he will have 4 kids this year.
It sounds like Tyreek Hill.
Jeez.
Except it's a little more high profile. I think it's a little more high profile with Cardi B, dude. That's craziness. Like,
oh my gosh. It's.
But Travion Henderson, he's still. I don't know if he played really good.
Ramondre Stevenson was back today, so they're back. They're back to splitting it.
Okay.
But I mean, he definitely proved that he should be a premier back or could be one. So hopefully he gets paid, or I'm sure he'll be out of there.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's a good team player. We've seen that. And we saw that at Ohio State with him and Judkins, but
Yep.
yeah. So, stay on the almost choked it away. Lions go to overtime with the Giants.
Oh, that gave you like 10 heart attacks.
Almost.
that was.
Listen, if you had Jahmyr Gibbs on your fantasy team,
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you won this week.
260 all-purpose yards. I mean, come on.
3 touchdowns and 10. I think it was like 11 receptions.
He
just
had a day.
Stupid stat line.
Yeah.
Wan'Dale Robinson put up some crazy stats too. 9 receptions for 156 yards and a touchdown. That was wild. So yeah, that was. Do you have anything else you want to say about it? We've talked about it a lot, but Cooper, I think we lost him on the audio. Do you have anything you want to say about the Lions, Cooper?
Oh, need to get my Wi-Fi bills paid. It just kicked me out for like a little minute there.
Oh.
All right, can we rewind that? We're talking about Jimmy.
You want to talk about the Lions game?
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about the Lions?
Yeah. Like you kind of touched on. I don't remember what we were talking about, but you know where the weaknesses are. Right now, it's glaring that the offensive line is really beat up. Severely beat up. Like it's not good. And that's not. It's mostly just making it so Jared Goff does not have enough time to unload, or we don't have enough versatility for our stars. We have 2 great running backs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, Sonic, David Montgomery, Knuckles.
Right. And David Montgomery had 35 all-purpose yards, and Jahmyr Gibbs had 260. I'm not saying it has to be more spread out. We were able to get the win, but we have to be more than just Jahmyr Gibbs, at least right now. If Jahmyr Gibbs is basically single-handedly beating the Giants, I mean, granted, Amon-Ra St. Brown in the receiving game, he had 150 yards and a touchdown, which is good. But when the next best receiver is Jahmyr Gibbs, and then it's Khalif Raymond and Brock Wright, it's like Jameson Williams didn't have a catch. Isaac Tesla didn't have a catch. Sam Laporta is injured. And again, it's the injuries. So it's the O-line already being beat up and being pretty fresh this year, combined with mostly, I would say, injuries to the defense. Kirby Joseph, Terry and Arnold, Josh Pascal. Sam Laporta is the big one on offense. Christian Mahogany as a guard. Yeah. And then it kind of just keeps going. Like
they can't run their whole offense.
Yeah.
And I saw that Khalil Raymond got injured too.
Now is Laporta out for the season?
That's actually a really good question.
I heard that he was out for the season with back surgery.
Dan Campbell said slim chance that he'll come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know he got surgery 2 days ago, but just that just sucks. Luckily we have and I'd say we have a deep tight end room, but we don't because Shane Zylstra, who our other tight end is also injured. So it's just Brock Wright at tight end now. Luckily, we have, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is, he's a blue-collar guy. He'll throw some blocks out there. It's fine. David Montgomery, again, he'll throw some blocks. He's not no offense to Jahmyr Gibbs, but David Montgomery has a tendency to just throw blocks and do the non-measurables. They have the non-measurables like that. It's not down to statistics with them. Like they show grit. Obviously that's what the Detroit team tries to preach a lot. But Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery are 2 very talented backs. But I think right now the offensive line and injuries are just holding us back, and mostly what made the game so close between the Giants, which honestly should never happen, if you ask me.
Agreed. No, I agree. Yeah, it sounds like they can't open their playbook. Like there's no way to get the ball to certain people, and it's just really. What's really concerning is their defense, which did stand up at the end, but
And we didn't get to talk about the game because it was Sunday night. But when the Lions played the Eagles, I finished that game. It closed it out with a pretty bad call. I remember that.
pass
But
interference. Yeah.
more specifically, the defense did not look terrible. They stopped 4 tush pushes.
Yeah, it also makes you think like what is the why are they so up and down?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want
That's
it
more
to
of
be
a rhetorical kind of.
Yeah,
I
I don't want it
know
to be
either.
that Dan Campbell doesn't have control of the locker room. I don't want it to be that because that would
No, I don't
that
think
would be
that's
the
the
death.
case.
Dan Campbell's always going for 4th downs last game.
I just think that there's something that they're not on the same page about on defense.
It's I don't know what it
like
is, but
well, it's kind of like the Bills on offense, where it's like you'll blow a team out. Josh Allen will have an MVP performance, and then the next game they could lose to a team that they're better than, and Josh Allen could throw for 3 picks and 150 yards. You know, I mean, it's just it's concerning. It's not playoff ready, is what I would say. It doesn't look like, and I know we still have probably 6 weeks to go, but it doesn't look good once they start playing teams.
Yeah, the schedule doesn't get any easier
at that caliber. So
Packers, Cowboys, Rams, Steelers,
Vikings,
Bears,
and the Cowboys look pretty good right now too.
Yeah,
better. They're 5-5. They're back up to 500.
Yeah, and not to mention the Packers, Rams, Vikings, and Bears. Like this, it's gonna be a tough stretch to close out the season. But
I mean, it could work in their
do
favor, or it could absolutely backfire. You know, they could separate themselves or just be completely eliminated. You know.
Yeah, they could go on a tear and finish where I kind of predicted they would, around 13 wins, or they could drop a few and then it becomes a 12-win season, which is not bad. But the way the Bears are playing, it might not even win the division.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep moving through these, and in fact, like there's really only maybe 3 games that I still want to like actually touch on. Vikings Packers not being one of them.
Well,
that was just kind of a blowout. JJ McCarthy. I feel bad for the Vikings. I don't think he's the answer.
Total incarnation of Satan.
Packers. Yeah, I saw that. Packers are still clicking. Questionably good. Their defense is what looked good today.
I know Tom Grossi hates the purple incarnation of Satan, so that's the game that his adrenaline will be pumping every single second of that game.
Seahawks get the win against the Titans on the road.
I mean, that was a close game.
It was close, but I'm all about some unapologetic wins. You know, you go on the road after losing last week.
8-3 now.
They're 8-3. It is what it is. The record shows. No one looks at that one time.
Cam still not good.
The one time they almost lost to the Titans. So.
Hey, and Jackson Smith and Jigba is still just balling out, man.
Just racking up the yards for sure and touchdowns. 2 more today.
I want to go back to the Seahawks real quick.
All right.
I don't know how long it was since we talked about the Seahawks. Not a couple months ago, but way later ago, you said that they would have go to rebuild for a couple years, new coach, new owner, new everything. But Seattle's looking really, really good.
Yeah, they're kind of in the same boat as the Patriots. They were good, and they went through when Russell Wilson, probably from his last year to last year. Even with Geno, they were knocking at the playoffs, and they've completely turned it around. It's amazing, and that's another one. Actually, going back to the Vikings, where you're sitting here looking at Daniel Jones and
Indiana Jones,
Sam Darnold, and that's
14. I mean, a year ago, 14 wins. Now this year, probably no playoffs.
Right. You went from the best regular season team to
and Sam Darnold turned into a pumpkin at midnight in the wild card.
Yeah, he saw some ghosts.
Yeah.
the Colts-Chiefs game was electric.
Indiana Jones, man.
We already talked about it, how I that is one where Shane Steichen, I feel like he got outcoached there.
Yeah,
I feel
he said
like
that.
there is no reason they should have lost that game.
Yeah.
The strategy against Patrick Mahomes is don't let
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes have the ball.
Yeah.
Figure out a way. So when you go up 14-0,
they blew it easily.
just don't give him the ball back.
Yeah.
And they did. And
if that was blowing it, then I gotta know, what did the Philadelphia Eagles do? Because they
blew
really
it to the
laid an
Cowgirls.
egg.
So that fourth quarter was wild. Did you guys watch it?
Dude, I didn't watch it, but I mean, I'm rewatching the full game highlights on YouTube, and dude, what the heck?
That fourth
they
quarter,
won 21-0.
Well, you can see after halftime how the Cowboys came out, and it was 17 unanswered points.
Yeah.
They fumbled. So Saquon Barkley gets his first fumble of the season, and it came in Cowboys territory. They get a stop. I mean, that was supposed to be a swinging play. They could have tied the game up there if the Cowboys would have drove down the field and scored. But the Eagles stop them. They punt it, and during the punt return, he fumbles it down to the 5.
Oh my God!
That was wild. Then the Eagles stop it. That's the thing. It's like they had a pass. I mean, it went right through CeeDee Lamb's hands. And I don't know what CeeDee Lamb was saying on the sideline. He's kind of a prima donna too. I don't know if he was complaining about where the ball was or what.
I don't know either.
It went literally right through his hands. But yeah, they just choked it away. They literally turned the ball over. There were a couple sacks. It was like the team stopped playing after the third quarter. So that does make you question the Eagles. Do I still not want to play the Eagles? Yeah, but they're not bulletproof. Yeah. That's what that tells me. And then going back up to the Colts, it's kind of the same thing. It's like that team that was playing in the first 10 weeks is not bulletproof. The Chiefs are still squirrely and frisky and exciting.
Yeah.
But they've got their own problems too. So it's like when we make our tiered list, there isn't a team that stands out. It's like, yep, that's the team. No one's questioning this. I would say right now the team I wouldn't want to play is the Ravens. If that's you want my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough.
They're healthy.
Yeah.
They're destroying teams. They're winning games the way they should win them, and
from 1-5 to 6-5.
Right. So they're gonna start slaughtering some teams. They'll win the AFC North, in my opinion.
Yeah. See, Pittsburgh's collapsing.
Yeah, they're now tied with Pittsburgh.
Every year.
Yeah. Well, no, Pittsburgh will still end up not 500 somehow.
Yeah,
well, still 500.
That's just how
that's the standard. The standard is the standard, and that is 500. So.
Yeah.
And then Jaguars Cardinals game.
Yeah.
The Jaguars snuck it out actually. Probably could have blew that one, but they stay right there in the hunt. AFC South with the Colts.
Yeah.
Cardinals are still a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
They were frisky throughout the whole game, but still a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And then the Falcons somehow they pulled it
out
at the end, but
because Michael Penix is out for the rest of the year.
Yep. So Kirk finally gets his curtain call.
Everybody wanted him traded. Are you available for Kirk Cousins? Are you available for Kirk Cousins?
Well, the amount of money they'd have to pay.
I know he got that bloated contract, and everybody wanted to get him gone.
Well, yeah, Falcons fans doesn't want that much money sitting on their bench. So, but nobody's gonna want to sign him and adopt that crazy amount of money as well. So
yeah.
And then the last one we got to talk about are the Browns. Giovanni, let's get your initial reaction.
All right, so the Browns was literally insane throughout the game. The defense, shout out to the defense, 10 sacks on the day. Myles Garrett, he was great. He broke his own sack record today with 17 sacks, which I think that is a crazy accomplishment.
Absolutely.
But overall, this is my reaction to Shedeur Sanders. I think he wasn't that bad, but honestly, I think that if you keep him out for the next couple of weeks, then I think he could be like a decent quarterback to have. But I don't know. Quinshon Judkins was really good, obviously. Dylan Sampson was good. Myles Garrett was good. I mean, everybody was good. So I gotta say that the Browns they saved my Thanksgiving honestly, and the Raiders are still a dumpster fire. So that's that.
Yeah, that's good analysis. I like that. I will say that Shedeur didn't play well, but he spreads the field out. That's what I'll say. It's like with Dylan Gabriel, you have the other team basically walking 10 guys within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. And with Shedeur, he can move outside of the pocket and throw it and make something happen. Whereas Dylan Gabriel didn't have that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was saying. I think that they're basically equal right now. But my biggest thing with Shedeur is he has a bigger window as far as like he could do more. Whereas Dylan Gabriel, I think he has definitely hit his peak. Quinshon Judkins, they're running a lot of Wildcat. I kind of like that in a sense of
I don't know what Stefanski did, but
ball security and taking care of it. But offensively, I don't know what was going on with Jerry Jeudy on that one play. I think he tried to
hold on to the football, dude.
Well, I think he tried to think about cutting it back.
I think he wanted to slip on someone.
Holding the ball like a loaf of bread, and it's just out here,
and
real
then
soft, and
somebody punched the ball like it was a spike and dodgeball.
It's a peanut punch right there.
Yeah,
man.
It was such a nice play too. I mean, it's like a 40-yard pass, and he's running down the field.
And Jerry Jeudy had to ruin it all.
He has not played well this year at all.
In fact, you do not want to hear what my dad has to say about him every Sunday.
He has probably hurt the team more than he has helped the team, in my opinion. I feel like they could probably put someone else in that spot.
But Isaiah Bond was okay, I guess.
Yeah. No, Isaiah Bond. The number one receiver was Dylan Sampson, but I mean it was just the 150+ yard run there.
Yeah.
If you want to call it a pass, you can, but
yeah.
Carson Schlesinger, the defense. Let's talk about that.
Great.
They're great. The defense is just that's who won the game. Let's be honest.
Honestly,
the Raiders aren't good. The Raiders' offense sucks. They have one weapon, maybe two.
Asher Jetty or Brock Bowers.
Not just Carson Schlesinger. Number 7, dude. What was his name? He was
Tyson Campbell.
Tyson Campbell was.
We traded him for Greg Newsome to the Jags.
Yeah, he's new.
He had 6 or 7 tackles.
What?
Delpin's putting together a Pro Bowl year as well too, and so I really think that they're. Denzel Ward had a couple great plays in the secondary.
Some good deflections.
He almost had a pick in the end zone, but it was a nice play. But what I'm saying is if the defense can play that well, we'll at least stay in games with Shedeur, and that's all you need. I think that the whole Dylan Gabriel experiment was just. I think that needs to end. I don't see a reason putting him back in. I don't see what he did that warrants putting him back in. He just needs to probably hold a clipboard the rest of his life.
Dylan Gabriel cannot even throw the football 50+ yards.
No, it's just it doesn't help him at all. But I will say the the rest of the road for the Browns, they might be able to
We
squeak
got
out.
the 49ers,
They
Bears.
might be able to squeak out 2 more wins. I could see that. 49ers at home.
We're not going to win that.
Titans at home.
W.
Titans would be that's it.
Because Jim Ward's still not good.
Bears at Soldier Field.
I don't know about that.
Probably
Whiskey.
not. Bills at home.
No.
I think the Bills are going to be competing for a playoff spot, so that might
they will.
They might be full bore there.
I don't the Lake Erie Bros.
You got Steelers at home,
okay.
which could be I mean, if Mason Rudolph's still playing and you got Myles Garrett running at him, that could be a good one.
Yeah, man.
And then you got
hopefully see a little snow that game.
You're gonna have Joe Burrow.
By the way, Morrison, we play the Bears on the same day I have my party.
Da Bears.
Yeah.
Low.
I want to throw that out right there.
Gotcha. Well, that'd be good background music there. Little beat the Bears.
Yeah.
Da Bears. That makes our Bakers das in there, Bob.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to tell you that because we're playing the Bears on the same day as my party, so
good deal.
Birthday party.
No, hopefully that'll be a good present for you there.
Hopefully
a good victory. That would be a nice present.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at there. I'm on board on the Shedeur Sanders experiment. I think that for the price that we got him in the 5th round, I think that he is definitely something we can keep around. I think that, you get rid of Dylan Gabriel or keep him around as a backup, not a big deal. You keep Shedeur Sanders, maybe give him next season, and then you're starting to look at quarterbacks 2 or 3 years from now, but start to build around them because they've acquired a lot of draft picks as well. So, if you get some wideouts, because obviously the wide receiver position is something that they really struggle in. You have good running backs or decent running backs.
Judkins and Sampson.
You got decent tight ends.
Njoku and Hill Fannin.
With a healthy O-line, they're average, which
Wyatt Teller, John Conklin.
Right, but Wyatt Teller, I feel like they're calling his name every play for holding or
because of his pancake blocks.
He's a head case.
Yeah.
But Mason Graham looks good. So D-line looks probably best in the NFL.
Yeah.
Linebackers with Carson Schlesinger, Grant Delpin at safety, and then your 2 tight ends or your 2 defensive backs. I mean, you get some weapons around that offense, some specialty players, and I think that they could actually turn into something at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, if they get 1 O-line and 1 high-profile wide receiver, that could definitely change the way that team looks within the next couple years. So, I wouldn't say the future. It's not as much of a dumpster fire as it was. I was curious to see what Shedeur would do, but now that he's going to start getting more reps with first team,
that's good. I
think that will also help him a little bit.
Yeah.
So, 11 for 20 with 1 pick and 1 touchdown isn't exactly the best stat line.
Yeah.
But unapologetic.
Still unapologetic wins.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Power rankings.
Let's rank them.
Oh boy.
Patriot. We got to put Patriots back at the top.
Still, obviously.
We gotta keep them there. I think that they've done nothing to lose that spot.
No.
So they won, all unapologetic wins. That's what I'm all about. Eagles, however, I don't know. The Rams look good. They beat the Seahawks. I would have no problem putting them at number 2 and flipping the 2 teams.
Yeah. That's not a terrible idea. Where do we have the Broncos last week? Because
Broncos
with the bye
5.
week, okay, we can. Depending on how the rest of this plays out, I think it's fine for them to stay there because they had a bye week, right?
Yeah, they got a bye week. They're going to play the Commanders, who also had a bye week.
Yeah.
But the rest of their schedule could be pretty interesting. So you got Commanders, Raiders.
That's an easy win.
Packers at home. Packers are just a roller coaster. So it's. Then you got the Jaguars, who are going to be competing for a playoff spot. Then the Chiefs again, and then the Chargers. Okay. So we got 9 wins. I could see maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 more. 11 wins.
12-5, maybe 13-4.
11 and let's call it 11.5 wins.
All right.
Okay.
I can see that. I'd be happy with that. Around 11.
Yeah.
11 to 12, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm okay with the Broncos staying at 5 as well. I'm pretty. Yeah. I'm a Broncos fan, but I'm pretty unbiased in a sense of I don't think that offense is anything to be scared of. I think the defense is. I don't think the offense is. I think that the Colts offense is better. Even though that they lost to the same team that the Broncos beat the week before. So, just throwing that out there. Seahawks, they did have it was a win they should have had today. So,
yeah.
But I'd keep them at 6. But the next 2, however, Bills and Lions, I think they both have to drop, and I think the Bears have to jump.
Where do we have the Lions?
8.
Yeah, a win is a win, but
I think that the Bills drop to 9. Maybe the Lions stay where they are.
Yeah, a win against an unimpressive team. In what it wasn't even a terrible day for some. Like, we see the flashes from Jameer. You see the flashes from Amon-Ra.
Right.
I think staying at 8 wouldn't be terrible, but they're definitely at the bottom of the top 10 because they have the talent. Like we say every week, they have the talent. They're just not playing well right now.
Right. Yeah, but then we gotta here's the team. This is where it gets tricky. I think that the Bucks are in a nosedive. I see them
with all the injuries, man.
Yeah, bad things happening.
Should be out top 10.
I see.
Because I got Adam Schefter news here. Giovanni Schefter, Baker Mayfield is out for the rest of the game with a shoulder injury.
Oh man,
that's not good.
Giovanni Schefter, you're welcome, people.
Thank you.
That's just adding fuel to the
and Teddy
fire.
Bridgewater's in the game.
Oh, I love Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
The Chiefs. After last week, I can't put them in it. So here's my question mark teams. You ready? So this is what are we looking at? We're looking at that 10 hole. Because I bumped the Bears up to 7. I like the Bears at 7.
Yeah.
Because right now they are technically, based on win percentage and record, with 8 wins, they are the 5th best team.
Yeah. Which is insane to say out loud.
Kind of tied with the Colts and the Seahawks, but they're right there. They're right there. So here are the teams we're looking at in that 10 spot. Packers, Chargers, Jaguars, 49ers, Ravens.
Yeah, I was gonna say throw the Ravens in there because they're on a tear right now.
5-game win streak. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'll say. No offense to the Chargers, no offense to the Jags, but the Ravens have Lamar Jackson. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's the big thing that we look at. They lose 4 games in a row, no Lamar Jackson.
Right.
They win 5 games in a row,
We have Lamar Jackson.
they have Lamar Jackson.
Right.
For me, I think that is a huge factor, especially with, these teams who don't as much have, prominent quarterback. Don't get me wrong, Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback, but he is nowhere on the same level of Lamar Jackson. Same with Justin Herbert. He has, major arm talent, but neither of them have what Lamar Jackson has.
Right.
I think I'd throw Lamar Jackson and the and the Ravens at a number 10 spot.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. I think the only team that is throwing a question mark in there for me is the Packers.
Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot that you even mentioned them, honestly.
Yeah.
That sounds like a typical Lions fan.
Yeah.
Convenient that you forgot that
How
the Packers
convenient.
existed.
So, the Packers, I don't know. The Packers they're a tricky team because I do think that they are good, but how
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, who's good? Who's bad?
Because their wins, now, the one that really set us off were the Lions. That
Yeah.
when we started all this, it was like, oh my goodness, like they're Super Bowl bound. They just spanked the Lions in the opening week, like whatever.
And now they're
I thought they'd be
well,
good.
we're gonna get a rematch. We'll definitely see.
Yeah.
Right. We'll definitely see next week, Thanksgiving Day, right?
Yeah,
That's a
Thanksgiving
Lions
Day.
staple. Like,
Yeah.
who's gonna be holding up that turkey leg at the end of the game?
Oh,
It's going to be David Montgomery again.
You
Well, no,
think-
he's going to be eating a carrot this time, just like last year.
Is he a vegetarian?
I don't know, but have you not seen the video? There's like
No, I've
after
seen
the
it.
game, he's like standing there with the carrot, all happy like.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think he's a vegetarian, but I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny.
So let me read you off the teams they've beaten, and you tell me who's the better team. They've beaten the Lions, slightly above 500 team. 7 wins. Commanders.
Not a
Bengals.
great team. Bengals not a great team either.
Cardinals.
Not a great team.
Steelers.
That's a pretty good team.
I will give them that one because it was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's a solid team.
Giants.
No.
That's not a very good team.
Vikings.
Yeah.
A mid team.
Yeah. So I would say 2.5 quality wins there.
Fair enough.
2.5 quality wins. All right, let's go over to our Ravens here. They've beaten the Browns.
That's no offense to the Browns, but that's kind of a gimme.
The Bears.
That's a good team.
The Dolphins.
That's a gimme.
Vikings.
Mid team.
The Browns again. And the Jets. So they're at 1.5 wins.
Yeah. I see where you're going with this. But here's where I throw this hat into the ring.
Okay.
The majority, if not all those losses, came without Lamar Jackson. Do we think if Lamar Jackson played in some of those losses, they would have won?
The losses to the Bills and the Lions the first 3 weeks came with Lamar Jackson. But they were last-second wins.
Yeah. Against good teams.
Correct.
Especially at the time.
They should have destroyed the Bills. And the Bills had an epic comeback.
Right.
So that's one where you're like, okay, that was a week 1 faux pas that shouldn't have happened.
Right.
They almost, their defense held the Rams to 17 points, which hasn't been done very much. And they lost by 17 to the Chiefs, who haven't really done much all year. So I would say to me it sounds like we are kind of leaning toward the Ravens.
But it's hard, and
you know what, we've done it before. We can just give this 10th spot to the two of them.
Yeah, it's two good teams.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I think that they're both about equal if you were to meet them in the playoffs. Now, the one thing, I know we have the Patriots at number 1. They really still have an unproven quarterback. He's slinging the ball around. Amazing. He's doing amazing right now. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. But as far as them, they might have one of the easiest schedules out there.
Yeah.
Their wins are the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Bills, the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, the Falcons, the Bucks, the Jets, and the Bengals. That's it.
Yeah.
With a loss to the Steelers and a loss to the Raiders. So keep them. They need to be on watch, fraud watch, because they're winning games and Drake May is playing well. But I think that might be more the coaching than the players. They're winning the games they're supposed to win. So, and whereas the Bills aren't,
or the Detroit Lions aren't,
or the Eagles. So, or in this case, the Colts. Let's be honest with that. They should have won that game. But I mean, you can never bet against Patrick Mahomes. So.
I'll always bet against Patrick Mahomes, man. Gosh,
it's a bad idea.
Don't even get me started on that guy.
It's a bad idea. Well, boys. So we got Patriots, best team in the league. So
what is this, man? What is this?
Rams, Eagles, Colts, Broncos, Seahawks, Bears, Lions, Bills, and then the Ravens, Packers. Round it out.
I mean, I'm just sick to my stomach listening to that. That means it's a good season.
That means we're getting some
weird season
exciting Sundays.
Gosh, that is just preposterous.
Yeah.
Preposterous.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of like that ranking.
Yeah, I think it's solid. I don't think there's any too questionable. I think we have an argument for each of them. So.
Yeah.
Well, anything for the good of the order before signing off?
Let me check my notes, but I
think now, forever hold your peace.
I hope everyone has an excellent Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giovanni.
Yeah, I want to talk about one thing here. This is not sports, whatever.
Okay.
My birthday's coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next month.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting closer as we speak.
There we go.
Yeah.
You're an old man.
Yeah. 14th party. It'll be fun.
There you go.
So old. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
you're what? A third of Morrison's age? More.
Wow.
More than the third. Wait, I'm thinking double. I'm just thinking straight double digits. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking straight double digits. A little closer to half.
Okay.
I think you were talking about Mr. Fontaine.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Apologies. Wow. Look what I did. Just ended the podcast on a sour note.
All right.
Well,
subscribe to Ohio Sportscast just so you can watch Giovanni Schefter breaking news and the updates. Subscribe to Top Gun Podcast. Subscribe to Smee Sports. Subscribe to famous YouTuber Tom Grossi. And subscribe to That's Good Sports.
There you go, man.
Yeah,
It's not about being right. It's about sounding confident.
That's right.
Boom,
All right, boys.
shakalaka.
Boom,
Yeah.
Happy
shakalaka. There we go. Is that the
Thanksgiving,
sign off?
That might have to
Boom,
be mine.
shakalaka.
That might have to be my new one. See ya.
Maha
Happy
salute.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. See ya.